Welcome back to the Hades 32 Heat series, where we're clearing Hades at 32 Heat with every weapon, every aspect, and a few fun challenge runs, and today we are going to be doing a sword build. We're going to do a Zagreus sword build. Now, Zagreus sword is a little bit underwhelming as an aspect, if you ask me. It's got bonus attack and move speed plus 15%. Percent. There we go. Now, the move speed bonus is fine. It's not really a game changer. It doesn't really make that big of a difference, but the attack speed bonus plus 15% does work quite nicely with certain dataless hammers. And one such hammer is currently being offered outside. That is why we're going to be doing this run. So, the Zagreus sword normally does a 3-attack burst of 20, 25, and then 30 damage, with the thrust being that third one there. The hammer that we're going to be taking is Flurry Slash. It turns it into a 2-slash burst of just the first 2, but each one does 25 damage. Now, because that's a relatively low base damage, it doesn't really matter if we take a flat damage increase to our attack or a percentage-based damage increase to our attack. And actually, if we were to take plus 50% from Heartbreak Strike, 25 plus 50%, that's what, plus 12, plus 13? So 38 damage per hit. Whereas if we took Zeus with plus 10, that's 25 plus 10 is 35. So 35, 38, it's really not a huge difference one way or the other. So there's really just about any build you could do with this. You could do Zeus, you could do... I would not recommend Poseidon, because you want to be hitting foes quite rapidly, and knocking them back at a low attack damage increase is not really going to help with that. But you could do Athena, you could do a backstab build, you could do Aphrodite and go for unhealthy fixation. You could do an Artemis build and try for a crit build. You can do an Ares Doom Dire Misfortune build. Dionysus Hangover works, but it's not ideal in my opinion. Well, there we go. You could do a Demeter Chill Arctic Blast build. There's a lot of different options. But I think we're going to do a Zeus run. I personally I really like Lightning Strike with this particular build. I find it to be so much fun. Now, we don't necessarily need any duos or legendaries. Splitting Bolt would be nice, but it's not really required. But we are looking for a very high rarity Hermes boon. So we're going to take God's Pride over God's Legacy. And because we don't really care what gods we get, instead of Fated Authority, we are going to take Fated Persuasion, so that if we do come across Hermes and he doesn't offer us the boon that we need, we can re-roll it if necessary. For our Pact of Punishment, we have turned damage control up to 2, but we've turned tight deadline down to 9 minutes, because this could be a little bit slow to get started if we don't find a couple good boons to start. But damage control is not going to be too big of a threat, because we're going to be doing quite a few rapid hits. Okay, 9 minutes on the clock, let's go. So, the dataless hammers are going to be crucial for this. Flurry Slash is absolutely what we're going to go for, but if we can pair that with Piercing Wave, that would be great. Dealing an extra 30 damage per hit, piercing enemies that basically would more than double our damage per hit, not counting the aspect of our boon. So we will take Flurry Slash, and that will synergize nicely with the bonus attack speed of the Zagreus aspect. Now we do need to be a little bit careful here. Nice thing about the sword, especially Zagreus sword, is that when you attack unarmored foes, you stagger them. So we can basically just get in close and just hack them to pieces, and they won't be able to really counter us. But armor is going to be a little bit of a threat. So that's where something like Breaching Slash would actually really come in handy, because it'll help us rip down that armor even faster and get those staggers more often. And there's Zeus, so let's take him right away. Rarity doesn't really matter as much for Lightning Strike. The difference between common and epic rarity is only, I think, 5 damage. At common rarity, it's 10 damage per hit, and at epic rarity, it's only 15. It's not a massive increase, but obviously the higher the rarity, the better, but it won't really matter as long as we get Lightning Strike. There we go. So common rarity, that's fine. Okay, well, we're kind of stuck with Ares. I don't really want Ares as well, but that's okay. We don't really need to worry about it too much. Now, Lightning Strike's going to help to get that Chain Lightning, do a little bit of damage, rip down the shielding from damage control a little bit faster as well. If we can get Static Discharge, that would be great. If we can get Storm Lightning, that would be great. We don't really need any of this, so let's take Curse of Vengeance, take the higher rarity boon. We can always purge it later. Now, weirdly, one of the hammers we may actually want to go for is Cursed Slash, because we're going to be swinging so fast and getting so many hits with our attack that Curse Slash will actually, more often than not, offset whatever damage we take faster than we can take that damage. So we do want as much health and Centaur Hearts as we can get to offset the penalty of Curse Slash if we do end up going for that. No guarantee we'll actually get that in Elysium, but if we do, that would be fantastic. Actually becomes one of the few situations where something like Stubborn Roots actually becomes a useful duo boon, because you're not really worried about losing a Death Defiance at that point. You're more concerned with, okay, how high can I get my health regeneration? And with Curse Slash and Stubborn Roots, it just makes it even faster, makes it even better. So, not that we're going to be going for Stubborn Roots, but I mean, hey, if we got it, I would not complain. But we would need Athena and Demeter for that, and right now we don't have either, so I'm not worried about that. Now, Demeter could be useful as well, just with Rare Crop. If we don't get the boon that we're looking for from Hermes at a high enough rarity, Rare Crop be able to make it a high rarity for us. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Epic Rarity Static Discharge. That's great. And Athena would, of course, be helpful with Divine Dash. Charon's Obol. There we go. Let's give Boldy a Nectar. And let's see what we got. Special damage bonus. That doesn't matter at all. That's fine. Already we're off to a decent start, though. We've got Lightning Strike, we've got Static Discharge, we've got Flurry Slash. Now we really just need Hermes. Oop. Okay. Now, I will not complain with getting more Zeus, because if we can get Storm Lightning and then Splitting Bolt, that will actually pretty significantly increase our damage. It's not by any means required for the build, but anything that will speed this up is more than welcome. Okay, get the armor down. There we go. Now we're good. Oof. Okay, gotta be a little bit smarter than this. I'm playing a little bit too reckless right now. Okay. No, we're not gonna take... We'll take the shop. Free chamber. We'll get some healing. Yeah, we'll take the palm. Let's see. Because we're focusing on damage per hit, I am going to do Lightning Strike, but eventually we are going to want a Palm Static Discharge as well. But first things first, increase our damage per hit. Once we can get that up to, I'd say about 20 damage, that'd be great. That's roughly what we want. And then yeah, if we could get Splitting Bolt, that would increase it by an additional 40 damage per hit. That would be insane. Where are you? There you are. Perfect. And what do we got? Poseidon we definitely don't need. Let's take the double palm. Let's give it a try. I think we've got a good enough build to be able to avoid damage in an Erebuscate. Just gotta hope we don't end up with... Oh, no, this is perfect. Yeah. The witches are a little annoying, but that's okay. We can deal with them. Oh, it's a splitter, sorry. Oh, and he's got a homing thing on him as well. That's not great. Can you not hide behind walls, you little coward? There we go. Got him. Double palm. Okay, we'll put that into Lightning Strike again. And then the next one... Oh, can't afford anything from the shop, so we'll take a free palm. And there we go. Lightning Strike's at level 20. Now we'll start putting points into Static Discharge. Level 20, sorry. 20 damage.
I'll give you one thing.
I mean, it probably would have been smarter to put the point into Static Discharge instead, but that's okay. Again, I'm more worried about damage per hit. And from here on out, we are going to be putting points in Static Discharge anyway. Whoa, okay. Where's Meg? That's Tisiphone. There you are. Done. Yeah, Divine Dash would definitely be helpful if we could get a little bit of deflection and survivability, that would really help. But because we only have 2, well, as soon as I purge Curse of Vengeance here, now we only have 2 boons, and any one of them that gets palmed is going to be helpful, especially Static Discharge at this point. I think instead what we're going to do is we're just going to focus on the Palm Blossom, but I am absolutely going to take this Yarn of Ariadne. And my hope is that... Oh, okay, hold on. Controller's messing up a bit. Let me try this again. There we go, that's better, I think. Okay, there's some weird sensitivity going on here. Yeah, that's not normal. One sec, let me see if I can fix this. Okay, I think we got it fixed. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, controller's working good now. Did I... Okay, I accidentally reset the room. Okay, so my controller freaked out and went down to the quit thing. But here we go. Okay, Purge Curse of Vengeance. There we go. Buy the Yarn of Ariadne. And Palm Blossom. There we go. Now, with the Yarn of Ariadne, I'm hoping we get Hermes before any other boon. That would make... that would be perfect if we get Hermes right away. Or within, like, the first chamber or 2. Okay, not this time. That's fine. We'll take the Centaur Heart. Centaur Hearts are definitely good. Oh. I guess I should make sure I don't stand in the way of the Inferno Bombs when they drop. There we go. Yeah, quite literally, you can just stand here and punch them until they die. That's... The attack speed is so fast with the sword, and this is without even Swift Strike, that they can't really... We can just stun lock them. Oh, Hermes, yes, let's go, let's go, let's see what we can get. We've got the Yarn of Ariadne, so we'll get a higher rarity. Let's see what we can do with this. I kind of hope we come across Eurydice as well, that would be great, but I'm not sure if we will. We'll find out. Because at this point, if we took the upgraded rarity with Eurydice, it doesn't even matter what would get affected. Anything would be helpful. Lightning Strike, Static Discharge. If we get the Hermes boon we need... Ah, okay. Probably shouldn't stand. There we go. Okay, we're fine. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, nope. This is why we took Fated Persuasion, though. We're going to re-roll. Swift Strike, and it is epic rarity. That is what we want. So now... Oh, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Okay, let's see if we can get some more Zeus. I would love to get Splitting Bolt. Yeah, let's go for it. Dionysus. Okay, doesn't really matter. Strong Drink's alright, though. We can take that. We'll take the Darkness just for a little bit of extra healing. Didn't really need it, but that's okay. Artemis would be good with pressure points, and we don't really need to worry too much about what boons we take now, because we got... Flurry Slash and Swift Strike is just insane. It's just ridiculous. I think we'll probably force the Owl Pendant in Elysium just to see if we can get Divine Dash, especially because we now have 4 gods. We won't be offered Athena naturally. We have, yeah, Ares, Stein... Oh, really? Just at the last second took that hit. Yeah, we have Ares, Dionysus, Zeus, and now Artemis, so we definitely won't get Divine Dash if we don't force it. Yikes! Oh, okay, yeah, we definitely want to get Divine Dash, because those Inferno Bombers are kind of a pain, honestly. There we go. Alright, pressure points? Nope. You know what, we'll re-roll.
I'd like to see more options.
There we go, pressure points, perfect.
The hunt is on.
And now we've got a palm, we'll put that into Static Discharge, I think. If we can't get Static Discharge, I'll put it into pressure points instead. now we just need an extra hammer and we're golden. Piercing Wave would be hilarious with this. If we can't get that, we could always do... Yeah, Curse Slash would be insane, but... there's lots of hammers we could do and just have fun with now. We got pretty much everything we need already. Okay, Static Discharge, there we go. And our Palm Blossom put a point into pressure points there. We don't really need any more Hermes, so let's go with the Centaur Heart, try to get as much health as we can in case we do end up getting Curse Slash. You can kind of see where like a Doom Dire Misfortune build could actually really come in handy here. Or for that matter, a Demeter Chill Arctic Blast build. Aphrodite works too, but I find it to be just a little bit boring, honestly. I much prefer having some sort of secondary effect that isn't just damage reduction. There we go. Okay, now... Oh, Palm or a Heart? Let's go with the Palm. And let's put one more into Static Discharge if we can. Let's see. Yep, there we go. One more Static Discharge.
Learn, you hiss once if you think you're going to lose.
Ah. Oh, so much fun. There we go. Whoa, hi. Didn't expect that. Oh, I dashed. That's why I really want Divine Dash now. We'll be fine. Especially if we take Athena, we'll have ways of getting Death Defiances back if we need them. But if we get Curse Slash, we genuinely won't need it. We'll honestly probably be fine even without any Death Defiances. That's one of the kind of nice things about this build, is that if you do get a high rarity Swift Strike with Flurry Slash and Curse Slash, it doesn't matter how much health you have, it doesn't matter how much Death Defiances you have, you can go into the final fight with literally 5 health and no extra lives and still salvage the build and not necessarily be a perfect player or anything like that. You just need to sit here and carve up your enemies and watch as your health just goes brrrr. Okay, so it is going to come down to what hammer we get here. May not be in the first chamber. Kind of hope it will be, but we'll find out. Do we need Strong Drink? You know what, there's no reason to get rid of it. We'll just keep it. And this time we are going to force Athena with the Owl Pendant, because yeah, I really would like to get Divine Dash. Just having that little bit extra time with our dash, get those little extra iframes with the deflection, would really, really help us.
So green.
Especially when it comes to projectiles. Oh, perfect. We got a hammer right away. Let's see what we get. See, especially against these guys, this is where I so wish I had Divine Dash. We wouldn't even need to attack. We could just... Whoa. Whoa. There we go. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, there it is. Curse Slash. Oh, see, we've got Piercing Wave too. That would be so much fun. But I genuinely want to use Curse Slash because I feel like it's one of the less used hammers, especially at 32 heat. But it's so much fun with this build. So let's give it a try. We're going to go Curse Slash. Your attack restores 2 health per hit, but you lose 60% of your health. So we don't have much, and we want to get as many Centaur Hearts as we can from this point forward. But quite literally, we can sit here and take damage, and it won't really affect us as long as we don't take anything that's going to one-shot us, basically. We don't have to worry too much about how much damage we take anymore. And already, see, our health is already full. We took a couple hits there, Doesn't matter. Oh, so much fun. So much fun. Okay, what do we got?
Something I can use.
Do I want to do that? Let me think for a second. Yeah, why not? And we still have enough to afford a boon. What do we got? What do we got? Artemis. We don't really need any more Artemis. We will take the Centaur Heart, though.
Only one price, mate.
Athena. Let's go for Divine Dash. This will be fun. Now, just because we can heal ourselves up really fast does not mean we want to just stand there and take damage. We do still want to avoid it, but if we do take a hit, we'll heal it up right away. Yeah, let's not stand in the massive spin attack, though. That will kill us. This is where the broken spear point will really come in handy, though. So we will likely take that for sticks. I love it so much. Oh, this is such a stupid, silly build, and it's so much fun. This is how you maximize aspect of Zagreus attack speed. Okay, you know what? Sure, Athena's Aid. Why not? That'll actually really help. We're going to be hitting so fast and dealing so much damage, we'll charge that up in no time. Now, it'd be nice to have Divine Dash right about now, but that's okay. That's okay, you can hit me, that's okay. Oh, let's maybe not get hit twice, though. There we go. And Athena's Aid. The nice thing about Athena's Aid is now we can just charge up our health right away, and they can't do anything to us. Oh man, if we had Smoldering Air, we would quite literally be invincible. The only thing that would be able to kill us is any attack that deals 86 damage or more, basically. Which there are some Hades attacks that can do that, so we do definitely want to get a couple more Centaur Hearts. Just to really cap off this build. But we're almost there. Okay, what do we got? Ooh, yes, Athena's Aid. Or no, not Athena's Aid, Divine Dash. That's what we want. Let's go for it right now.
They're making me choose.
And Divine Dash, perfect. Don't care about the rarity.
Divine protection.
I care about the deflection. Perfect. Now we're talking. Now we've got ourselves a build. I'll just use Athena's Aid every now and then. Oh, what's that, Artemis? You're trying to hunt me down? Well, sorry. I'm almost invincible right now, so you're gonna have a tough time with that. You can see where Stubborn Roots actually has some valuable uses with this build now. Okay, the Hunter's Mark, sure, why not? Do we need any more Hermes? I don't think so. No, let's just go for the Palm.
Come on in, then.
Thought I'd drop in. What say we go?
So this kind of weirdly turns into a bit of a tank build, even though it's...
I know, right?
I have ridiculously low health, it doesn't really matter, I'm still a tank with this build. Probably our biggest threat is high damage rapid fire hits. Like, for example, Hades' Greater Inferno. That's a deadly attack. We definitely want to avoid damage there. But any slow damage individual attack will not hurt us at all. We'll go with Static Discharge, yeah.
Extra blessing.
Centaur Heart, thank you, Than. That's exactly what I needed. Alright, Centaur, perfect. We want as much health as we can get now. The more the better. Oh, it's just fun. It's just fun! I'm seeing a Chaos Gate, and we've got a couple Faded Persuasions, so I think we'll take Chaos here. I'm not really worried about the health cost, because we'll restore it up in a flash. But we could get quite a bit of bonus health from Chaos. We could maybe get some bonus attack damage. There's a lot of things we could get. Alright, Athena, you can help out now. Considering we haven't found a whole lot of Zeus, I've kind of given up hope on getting Splitting Bolt, but that's okay. We don't need it. That would just be more damage. Okay, let's go for the Chaos Gate. Let's see what we can get. If we can get a curse that gives us more health, that would be awesome. Let's find out. Okay, bonus Darkness and Gemstones, Backstab damage, or Obol. I don't really care for any of those, so let's do one reroll.
What about these?
Okay, Boon Rarity. Definitely don't want this. An extra cast isn't really a huge deal either. Okay, we'll do one more. Use up our Faded Persuasions.
Got anything else?
Bonus Obol, Backstab damage, or Boon Rarity. You know what? We can take Caustic Affluence. 3 encounters of Infernal Bombs to get bonus Obol. If we get something like... Let's say we get a couple boons in the... in Charon's shop that we really want, like a high rarity Zeus boon. Getting some bonus Obol throughout Styx could really help. I was really hoping we would end up with... Oh, nice, Athena's Aid. I was really hoping we'd end up with more health, but didn't happen. That's fine.
Stygius.
We'll be fine without it.
Theseus.
Let's not stand in the damage circles, because those do deal a lot of damage. I think they deal 70. Some ridiculous number, so definitely don't want to stand in those if you can avoid it. Perfect. Okay, he's impervious now, and... Thank you, Athena's Aid. Just stand here and carve up Stygius. Whoa, 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 that was close. Okay. Okay, I gotta be a little bit careful. No, we're good. There we go. Stygius is down. Now it's just Theseus. And he's almost... There we go. Shield's down, and we're good. He really can't hurt us anymore. Especially because... that. Ah. There we go. Got him.
To show you are my biggest fan. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Nope, definitely don't want to purge any of those. Don't really need the Death Defiance, honestly. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to take the Broken Spear Point. After taking damage, become impervious damage for a second and a half, refreshes every 7 seconds. That way, if we do get hit with something, we may have a little bit of wiggle room to get out of there if we take a little bit too much damage. But for the most part, we just have to avoid taking any massive hits in quick succession. We just want to make sure that we, you know, don't take more than around like 50 to 60 damage per hit. We can take 2 hits at 50 damage. Can't take 2 at 60 yet. But there's a Centaur Heart. We can go for that. I'm kind of glad we took the bonus Obol, because now... Oh, see, here's the thing. There's one Zeus Boon. That's not enough to get what we need. Trying to think. What do we want to go for? Let's go for Hermes. If we can get Quick Favor or Second Wind, that would really help with Athena's aid. I don't even really care about the poison, for once. Because we will regenerate our health faster than the poison will take it down. Like, genuinely, our health is regenerating faster than the poison can take it down. That's hysterical. Okay, perfect. We got the bonus Obol. And there's a couple palms in the shop, so that could actually be really... it's kind of a good thing we did take the bonus Obol. With the extra palms, we may actually be able to get some extra points into static discharge, pressure points. Those are the two main ones. Lightning Strike is going to have seriously diminishing returns at this point. The funny thing is, as fast as this build is, it could be faster. If you get Epic Rarity Swift Strike and Asphodel and then get Eurydice, or if you get Rare Crop with Demeter, you can actually get Swift Strike at Heroic Rarity, and oh, it's fun when you do that. There we go. Now we got it staggered. Done. Done.
In the name of Hades.
Quick Favor, perfect. Our God Gauge charges up automatically. That'll make it go even faster. Let's get that Centaur Heart, and that puts us at 118. Kind of wish we had a little bit more, but that's okay. Let's go with the Palm. How many Sisyphus uses do we have? 2. Let's use 1 right now, just so that we get the Obol from him. And then we'll save the last one for the fight against Hades.
Much better.
Ah, was hoping for an early Satyr sack, but that's okay. Just because I don't really care about the poison doesn't mean I should just stay poisoned, because when I run out of things to hit, I will start taking damage. Where are you? There you are. Who's left? There you are.
I shall protect you, cousin.
Yeah, it's not really like a super high power build or anything like that, but it's just fun. It's fun, it's very, very tanky. It's very safe. And it makes the most of the aspect. You know, there's not a lot of things that can really maximize on the bonus attack speed, but this is one of them. You know what? I'm going to put the points into Athena's aid. An extra 0.2 seconds. Times that by 6, and we get an extra full second of invincibility. That's pretty decent. Okay, now we'll go for the Obol, see if we can buy those palms in the shop. We're not going to be able to afford them both. I just want to make sure we can afford at least one. Ooh, and with the Well of Charon, you know what, I would not be opposed to a second Death Defiance, just for insurance. Okay, taking a bit too much damage there. There you are. I think the poison stacks up. We don't need any of that. Okay. Oh, so much fun. Nice. Alright. Perfect.
Sack.
Got one nice and early. Only 3 chambers, that's not too bad. Alright, let's go for the palm, and we'll put the points into pressure points. Yeah. From 4% to 6%. Alright, and let's see how we do against Hades. We'll need to be especially careful against Extremist Measures Hades, because he can do 100 damage in a single hit.
Crisp cold air.
We'll also want to avoid his Boiling Blood for sure.
Blast.
But I think we'll be okay. That thrown spear attack is probably his most dangerous, because it's sometimes a little bit difficult to see coming, and it hits hard. His spin attacks I'm not as worried about, but any of his projectile attacks will be a threat for sure. Nice, alright. Already got a greater call, that's great. We'll just use it right now. Again, we're going to be charging these up pretty quick, especially with Quick Favor. So use it while we got it. No need to waste it and take unnecessary risks. Just... if we can pummel away at him uninterrupted. Oh, we took our first hit. And... oof, okay, that hurts. We're still in decent health, though. There we go.
As you wish.
And back to full health. Like it never happened. So interesting, Hunter's Mark actually counts as a status ailment, which means for the one hit that you can get a critical on him with Hunter's Mark, it also counts as privileged status, so you get the bonus 40% damage there. Done. Alright. Got him to his second phase, still at full health. Or I should say we're at full health again. Oh, that was dumb. If he didn't have that blast wave around him knocking us around, I would absolutely just get in and carve him up while he's doing that fire attack, but this is Extremist Measures, so we don't have that. I am going to save Athena's Aid this time, just because I don't know when he's going to call down Cerberus, and who knows. We may need it. You know what? No, actually, never mind. I don't know. Ugh. And almost. There we go, half health. Let's charge up our God Gauge while he heals a little bit of health. We'll be fine, that's okay. Oh. Let's not be dumb. And full health. There we go. Oop. That's okay. Oop. Thank goodness for the broken spear point there. Yeah, that trap probably would have hit us, so we'll just do this while we can. Yeah, figured he was going to call in Cerberus. But we've got enough of the shield to survive it. Yeah, there we go. And even carve him up a bit. Phew, that was a bit close. The shield went down at a very unfortunate time there. But we're okay. Ah, shoot. Go. 1, 2, and phase over. Perfect. Alright, last phase. And we are, again, at full health.
This is it.
Okay, this is where we do need to be careful, because he's gonna hit hard now. But as long as we play this a little bit careful, a little bit safe. Oh, that missed entirely. That's unfortunate. You know what? Yep, let's use it while we got it. Carve him up. Oh, shoot. Okay, I gotta be very careful now. There we go. We're alright. Yeah, anytime that boiling blood lands on us, we gotta watch our hits very carefully. 1, 2, 3, spear. Got him. Oh! Phew, close one. I guess we do still have a Death Defiance, so we will probably... spoke too soon. I really need to keep my mouth shut when I realize I'm safer than I think I am, because I'm not. There we go. Now we're good. Get out of there, get out of there. Get out of there! Phew. Okay, we're good. 1, 2, 3, spear. 1, 2, 3, spear. Got him. There we go. Zag sword.
They broke through. I must go. Bye. In the name of Hades.
Okay, and that is Aspect of Zagreus. This is going to be a weird end screen, because we don't need any damage-dealing boons on our end screen for this build, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter at all. Flurry Slash, Cursed Slash, Swift Strike. That's the build. Everything else is irrelevant. You can do Ares Doom attack with Dire Misfortune to ramp up the damage. You can do Demeter Chill Frost Strike with Arctic Blast. I just don't do Poseidon. Knocking foes back with this is completely counterintuitive. And the damage bonus of Poseidon is really, really low. You could even do, though, Deadly Strike and do a crit build. It's not as good. It's one of the weaker ones because the damage bonus of Deadly Strike is the lowest you can get, but that 15% crit chance means you're going to be doing a fair bit of damage regardless. Yeah, I mean, there's really... Here, I'll put Lightning Strike on there, but you can literally do anything. You can do Aphrodite's Heartbreak Strike and then go for an Unhealthy Fixation build if you want. There's so much you can do with this. The biggest thing that you need is, I would actually say that Curse Slash is not as important as Swift Strike, because you can replace Curse Slash with something like Piercing Wave instead, and now you've got a damage-dealing build. It's just not as tanky. But this is, weirdly, one of the more effective Zagreus sword builds, and it uses 2 hammers that you would arguably normally never actually use. I would never use Flurry Slash for Nemesis. It can be really good, but I would rather something like Double Edge, or Shadow Slash, or even Breaching Slash. I would never... You can't get Flurry Slash on Arthur, and your hammers don't matter with Poseidon because it's a cast build. These, like, Cursed Slash is... If you're not hitting a lot, Cursed Slash hurts you more than it helps you. But with this build, it helps you way, way more than it hurts you. So, there we go. That is Aspect of Zagreus, a Flurry build. I love it so much. Okay, so that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.